In Denver, Colorado, the Not Just a Haircut team is on a mission to inspire confidence internally and externally.
I stand for empowerment and knowing that you have not only the resources, but you could be resourceful.
How do you truly want to show up in the world? What does that look like? And most importantly, what does that feel like?
And you have to be willing to take that action when that inspiration hits and strike while the iron's hot.
This is Not Just a Haircut. Experience elevation.
So after my initial session with Tom, when we were in person, the next session we did was via Zoom. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning. Last night I went through feeling a little worried about, will I really be able to have a breakthrough or not? And
that is a common belief that can come up when you're really excited and eager to have a breakthrough. Then the question is, can I really have a breakthrough?
Right.
So we'll actually clear that belief with the technology I'm going to use. This is where we dove into a little bit more about his personal history regarding his childhood.
I started middle school, 6th grade, and some of the guys in the upper classes, like the 8th and 9th graders, would make fun of the 6th graders, and usually it was kind of harmless, but there were a few guys that would make fun of me for they could pick up that I was gay, even though I didn't realize it.
What emotions did that evoke?
It made me feel bad, kind of scared or afraid. I was never physically picked on, well, except once. But it also just made me feel ashamed, I guess, for some reason.
This greater problem of I'm a loser. Is there a reason for having this problem? Ask your unconscious mind.
I just always kind of remember having this feeling of being timid or a little afraid of new situations and unfamiliar things. If I can stay out of the focus of attention, then I don't have to worry about screwing up and making a fool of myself. And what's the point of dressing nicely and working on my appearance, and working on losing my weight, letting it go, releasing it. If I have so little self-value, if that's the way I feel about myself, then it just feels like, what's the point of anything?
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how are you?
You're excited?
I am excited.
Excited to dive into that wardrobe of yours?
Yes, I need help.
My name is Marie Liebman, founder and styling consultant at SheStylesCO. I work with men and women to really up-level their style. So wardrobe consulting, personal styling, collaborative shopping, digital, virtual styling. People get to a point in their lives where they know that they need to make an investment in themselves. Acknowledging that and knowing they want to take a step in the right direction to better themselves and make that first step in their up level. We're gonna accomplish quite a bit today. I'm super excited to be here with you and go through everything. Before we dive into all of that, and I will say, we've got, I feel like, a great foundation to start with. So I'm thrilled to see what you have already, and we'll go through in more detail, obviously, as we get started.
Okay.
But I gave you some homework. I wanted you to think about a few things ahead of our session today to help initially guide the conversation and help me just understand more about you, your lifestyle, your goals, what you're looking to accomplish with all of this, and overall, so that I can best help with this style up level. A huge part of this whole up level process, it's all about, how are you showing up in the world? What does that look like? What does that feel like? And being excited to stand out. I think with Tom, that wasn't the case before. And just that timid, kind of introverted, just very quiet, I think he didn't want to stand out. He wanted blend in. The first thing I asked was if there are any brands out there that you resonate with, that you gravitate towards.
I do like Banana Republic, just because I remember when they first got started and they really were kind of a travel clothing line, and they had these really cool catalogs, and it was just a lot of fun. And then now they're a lot more kind of like a Gap thing, but their clothes are comfortable, so I tend to shop there some.
And you feel like they fit you well?
Well, the problem I run into is that my torso is long, so it's hard finding shirts that fit that are long enough to stay tucked in.
Oh, okay. To stay tucked in.
Right.
I asked you to think about if there is that style icon for you, that male celebrity that you look at him and you think, wow, he just always looks so good and put together, and like the way that he dresses, just, I love that look.
George Clooney comes to mind, and Ryan Reynolds. And then I was thinking, well, the main guy that kind of, like you said, I just always think he looks so cool and put together, and he's got this sort of hip vibe, is Jeff Goldblum. He's in his 60s now, but he still dresses with personality and just kind of hip.
Your typical day, what are you doing from the time you wake up in the morning to the time you go to bed at night? You know, do you go for, is there a morning workout? Is there a lunch date? Is there a coffee meeting? And what does your day look like? What are those events you go through throughout your day?
I've been working from home, and so just like to dress comfortably. I do yoga sometimes. It's kind of an on and off thing, but I want to get back on it and do it.
I always say, like, how do you truly want to show up in the world? What does that look like? But most importantly, what does that feel like? It's so much more than just a look, it's a feeling. So if we nail that look for us and what makes us feel amazing, think of what we could do. We've got your wardrobe here.
Such as it is.
Yes. And like I said, it's a great foundation, I think, just from first glance. We're gonna go through everything, take a look at everything, what you have, and then I'm going to have you try on different combinations of things. So we're gonna put you in outfits and see how things are fitting you, and if something isn't fitting quite right, like why is that? And maybe we don't need to have that anymore. So if you're open to it, are you open to letting go of some things that no longer need to be in the wardrobe?
Right.
Okay, and I will help figure that out. It's so hard to do on your own, like, I know I should be getting rid of things, but when somebody is telling you, hey, this doesn't need to be here anymore, because of XYZ, it makes it a lot easier. So here's your wardrobe. We've got it all here for the most part.
Right.
Let's just take a look and we'll see where we want to start. But I'd love to just know what we're working with as a whole so that I can start putting together things in my head to have you start trying on things. So we already had such a great foundation, and I said this countless times during our time together, like, he has a lot to work with already. Like, his wardrobe is in really good shape. It's just a matter of pushing his boundaries a little bit, pushing him outside of his comfort zone just enough to try different ways to put new looks together with his existing wardrobe.
So.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a look. How do you feel?
I feel comfortable. These pants are real comfortable.
This is something that we can do to, like, add dimension, make it more interesting.
Okay.
So, also, it looks like it's just a little long on you. The sleeves are just a little bit long. What I like about cuffs is it can create a completely different look than if it's, you know, all down and buttoned up properly. It's a way to add dimension. The messier, the better. We're not trying to make it be a perfectly, you know, rolled over cuff, because it's like we're trying too hard then. It just doesn't, and it's just sitting there. Like, it's plain. It's a boring cuff. Would you typically ever cuff your pants?
No, just because I wouldn't think of it. But I like the way that looks.
It's just a different look. Like, summery, casual, like your ankles are breathing, you know? So this shirt, it's meant to be, I think, worn with a suit and tucked in, and I wanted to see the white shirt just out, more that casual look. I think we would have nailed it. I think I'm just gonna untuck that again, and then I'm going to have you throw on a different shirt so you can see just like the variation of what we can do with those pants.
Okay.
I'm very, very direct when I'm working with my clients, and I told them up front, I was like, you ready to be called out? Because that's what's about to happen. What do I want? This.
All right.
And we would never wear this actually out right now, because why?
Because
of how wrinkly it is. I really like this outfit. These were a pair of his pants that I loved. More that athleisure, but the style of them, you can dress them up or have them be like the more casual athleisure, athletic look. They're gray, they had a drawstring, just super comfortable. The fabric just sat really well on him. We've got it, paired with a light blue linen shirt. We're imagining this with no wrinkles because it will be ironed or steamed the next time he wears this. But really the gray and that color blue worked so nicely together. Look at how beautiful that messy cuff is. Oh, just nailed it on that one. Here I feel like is a good time to talk about my style philosophy. Balance, pop, purpose. So balance. Your overall look.
Right.
Is your outfit as a whole aesthetically pleasing to the eye, okay? So for instance, if you're kind of more loose and flowy on the top, you're more fitted on the bottom. Pop, and you mentioned pop before.
Yeah.
So the piece that you pull into your outfit that makes it interesting, and it makes you stand out, and it's often the most memorable piece about someone's look, outfit, okay?
Right.
Purpose.
Yes.
So whatever you decide to wear, and however you decide to wear it, it's done for a reason, with intent, on purpose. How can we do things differently? How can we pull together unexpected pieces? It's not that different for me to pull things that you would never think to put together. But for Tom, that was something new for him. And until we actually got the different pieces on him in the form of new outfits, did he realize that, wow, yeah, I think I can push it a little bit. I think I do feel more comfortable. Okay, so we've got another outfit here. Okay, tell me how you feel.
I feel pretty comfortable.
So comfortable, I feel like you keep saying that.
I do say that.
So that is clearly a priority for how you want to feel comfortable. Comfortable only takes you so far. I really loved this shirt on Tom. We did the messy cuff. It sat on him so well, just the fabric and the way that the shirt laid on him was really flattering. The pants were great, balanced out with the light and then the color on top and then the brown tying in the color again, the brown shoes. Aesthetically, overall, we've got balance, pop, purpose. This one looks great. All right, here is the next one. You know what I love about this?
What?
A lot of things. But I'm noticing these pants are much more fitted than the last few pairs. These were my favorite pants that he currently has. These are that more fitted pair that worked really well on him. Honestly, we could do so much with this pair of pants. I think we just need to find that same fit and add in a few more colors. How do you feel?
I feel good. I can tell the difference in the cut of the pants. They do just feel tidier, not as sloppy, I guess.
Are they still comfortable?
But they are comfortable.
Are they? Because some people just don't like the feeling of more fitted. I always say it just takes a little bit of getting used to. If they're not, because those aren't like super tight or anything, they're just a little more fitted. So it's a different feeling though. Okay, tell me about the shirt.
I like this color. I guess I just kind of like pastel ironed, of course.
Of course.
I'm getting the message.
I feel like this look is very balanced because you've got the lighter on top and then you've got the dark and then the brown is that bright. It kind of lightens up that part of it. So kind of the shirt and the pants balance each other out really nicely. Again, you could also throw on a nice V-neck white t-shirt and that would look great with that outfit. A white t-shirt is just that great piece that can go with anything. One of the first things I noticed about Tom's wardrobe, there was no white t-shirt. And I'm thinking to myself, this is like the top priority foundation piece for anybody's wardrobe, and this man doesn't have a crew neck or V-neck white t-shirt. Like, we gotta get these white t-shirts in check, man, So V-neck, crew neck, a white t-shirt is just that great piece that can go with anything.
This is so unaccustomed to me that this is something I could really wear out and not look like an idiot.
We've got the pants, the shoes, the shirt. I liked the balance. Again, this is like a lighter pastel colored shirt. If it were ironed or steamed and weren't wrinkly, I think it would sit and lay better. But overall, it's a good balanced outfit for him. Okay. I really, really like this shirt. Tom was a little bit self-conscious about it. Do you like a front tuck so I can just see what it might look like tucked in? Yeah, you could totally tuck in a button-down shirt with this too.
Okay.
Yeah. Gosh, this just looks so cool. We were playing around with the messy look of the shoes too. The messier the cuff, the better. Well, also, let's add some dimension to the shoe. We don't always need to be lacing everything up so tight and tying the bow. Let's leave it a little loose. Let's pull the tongue out. Let's add some dimension so you can see there that we had that messy, I don't care shoe look going on, which I think worked really well with those pants. And then, That shirt worked, I think, but definitely a lot of other shirts would go with that, that pairing on the bottom. So I'm a fan of this. Not with the sneakers. We're not like trying to be Mark Zuckerberg, but
Okay.
slip those sneakers off, slip these on.
All right.
Each morning is like a blank canvas. What are you gonna do, you know?
Yep. Yeah. This is fun.
Look
I'm
at
learning all this
him.
stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's just, it's like, I don't care, but I freaking look awesome.
I just feel
It's fun.
it is fun. It's like I've never done this before, so thank you.
You're welcome. As we're going through your wardrobe and you're trying on things, I'm identifying the gaps that we need to fill. So I've been keeping track of an ongoing shopping list from today that I've been adding to, and we'll prioritize that out for the things that absolutely we need to get in your wardrobe ASAP, and then the things that we'll gradually add in.
It was a lot of fun working with Anne, and she just kind of opened my eyes to how to put things together that I even already had in my closet that I never would have thought about putting that stuff together. And I feel like I gained a lot of confidence in how to dress and present myself in a more fun way, like a playful way, and with more confidence and more style. So it turned out to be a lot of fun, and I'm glad I had the chance to do this. Today we just hit up a couple of different stores and found some cool shirts with some nice patterns.
My name is Carolyn Salerno, and I own Barkeep Barber Club. Tom has no idea what's coming today. For years now, we've been talking about doing a certain something to your hair.
Hi, I'm Joe Falco, founder and CEO of Falco Realty.
And I'm Jeff Milligan, Executive Vice President of Sales. Falco Realty is a family-owned brokerage with over 2 decades of experience.
We empathize with you, Colorado. That's why during these difficult and unconventional times, we are offering all of our buyers and sellers a discount on all transactions done through the Falco Realty Group. Please give us a call at your convenience for more details. Thank you, and stay safe, Colorado.
Stay safe, Colorado.
Stay safe, Colorado.
Legal issues are common, and attorneys are expensive. Legal Shield offers access to experienced attorneys to assist you at a fraction of the cost that you would pay otherwise. The Legal Shield mobile app makes accessing legal services easier by putting a dedicated law firm in the palm of your hand. Using the mobile app, you can call your dedicated law firm to discuss personal legal matters, from neighbor disputes to consumer finance matters and more. Legal Shield provides 24/7 legal access to an attorney in emergency situations. You can upload and send documents for legal review, such as rental agreements and speeding tickets, and even begin to prepare your will with the available questionnaires. Members and non-members alike can access our free legal forms, create and send legally binding agreements, and use our virtual legal chatbot to receive answers to commonly asked legal questions. Legal protection is just a tap away with the Legal Shield mobile app.